Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. We've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Ford Field. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Not sub. You want to see in the opening minute of the game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
70 Rangers, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Cougar 19.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third-down situation?
A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Rolling right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. This fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. First carry for the Auburn alum, Hank Bigsby. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll be set up now. Out past the 40 with that one. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What is up? Vegas!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he'll run it, and he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In motion comes Thomas. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Neighbors in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Buccaneer first down.
A play fake. Now Williams, flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing again, Williams. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A 1-yard gain.
They're trying to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Tampa. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Come 19. Come on. Buffalo 18. 19. Warriors 17.
Now it's Milrow. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds. Says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
Panther 11. 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, Milrow. Gets that one complete to his tight end Downs.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Dallas Turner on the stop.
46-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
18, pioneer.
Milrow on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of 29.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Check. Liking 18.
Milrow gonna look to run it himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Bo Melton on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Out wide, that's Bigsby. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Williams now to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Neighbors in motion. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he'll be snapped up at the line of scrimmage. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's Horton. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
From the gun, here's Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the jump.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. Going up top. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On second down, Milrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Milrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening has the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Neighbors in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 21. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
The 34-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with that,
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field. That play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous. There's not a loose yardage. It's not gaining any either. It's third down. Williams. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Bigsby. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal. To throw is Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second
down and 8.
Shot 50, shot 60. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. To the pylon, he's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his first touchdown of the new year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Bucs will take a 14-6 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. 70 reps, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. And sensing the pressure, he's just going to cover up and go down. They got him.
So what happened here, Mike, is after the quarterback broke contain, now he's thinking big play. Buy extra time to allow your receivers to work open downfield. But after waiting just a little bit too long and not getting the ball out of his hand, all he could do to avoid the big hit is just to give up and live to play another down.
19 Charger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
12 yards. Brings up third and 6.
Here's Milrow to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Ready.
On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
At the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Panther 11.
Now Milroe in trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Cover 19, trap 50, trap 60. Go.
From the gun on third down, it's Milroe. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make it?
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
On third and goal, Milroe to the left side, caught by Chase.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
And this one online, and it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that could be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
Gain of 21 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. McCarty now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Milrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
The kicker on for the extra.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 41, Lions 16.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they've still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
On the ground, here's Bigsby. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken back.
He's tackled at the 49 line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and he is not going to get away. Might have got a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, they go with Bigsby. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Going to return this from the 10. And And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18. Warriors. Cougar 19. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll drop to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Count 19. Ready. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Milroe going to throw it again. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Melton now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down. Neighbors in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
In motion comes Thomas. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To go. Williams to the air once more. Pass right side, and that is hauled in by Horton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal drive from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs.